Alright. Go ahead and swap me when you're ready. This is Twin Goddesses. I kind of wanted this intro set into the beginning here, but it's not a big deal. Like, basically, this is a story of good and evil. It involves the goddesses, and this is one of the strangest fighters you'll see. But it's one of my favorites. I actually route this game quite often and just play it in general. I would love to find people to fight against, but it's so obscure that it's hard to find people, and just in general, finding copies of this game has been rather difficult. Zeus is definitely in here. We're going to show the settings in a second. This game also doesn't... It's a fighting game slash RPG. So it's got a little bit of a different system than what you've been seeing. So in between rounds as we'll fight, we're actually going to go to a store section where we'll go ahead and power up our abilities and things like that. For the most part, I'm only going to be focusing on one ability this time around, but there's definitely a lot of like different strategies you can do. The route is not that permanent. You can actually do all sorts of full screen beams and all sorts of different items and boosting the abilities that you want. I go for a magic boost, so the screen goes by so quickly I'm not going to have time to really explain it. But I'm going to go ahead and boost my magic twice during the run. So I have to get a certain amount of gold. And in order to get gold, I actually have to do physical hits to the opponent. It doesn't matter if I get perfect, and if I do magical hits, it doesn't count. But our character that we'll be using, Syllin, she only gets, she mainly uses magic as her like main ability. But I actually, it's so the main characters that you play as are live action in the story, but every other character in this game is art based. Or art based? What do you mean? Like pixel based? So they're all by pixels. I always want to ask these actors. They must have really loved it. It seems like a really fun production for this game. There's a few games that were made this way with the live action. All right. By the way, this game is rocking, and it's a shame because most of the soundtrack might drive you insane. I'm gonna just apologize for that right now. So currently for the leaderboard, the way they have it set is that you can do anything. So they just said put the game level as ease, and yeah, character talk to off. The characters have like a very long intro with each other, so we turn that off for the speed run. It's like a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes at times. So they really put a lot of work into this game. I feel bad for skipping it, but it doesn't make for a good speed run to listen to it. Look, it's the power of love. Okay, you gotta dress nice. You gotta transform into, I guess what was, I don't know, late 90s. I guess this game feels like it's 80s though. Even the rock, even the intro here. It's very like hair metal. All right, we're gonna start now. 3, 2, 1, go. I was actually saving this for like a special Obscurathon event, like the 5th or the 10th one, just because I think it's an amazing game. I think it's one of those games where I think it's criminal. Uh, it's criminal how underappreciated this game is. Okay, we got really lucky here. So we're fighting the Fat Man first. Fat Man has more health, which means we're going to be able to get more points, and he's actually much tougher later on. So I have a light attack and a heavy attack, and I also have my magic attack. So it's a 3-button fighter. Well, technically there's an item button too. So when my purple gauge runs out, I have no more magic. And the really difficult thing to grasp about this game is because we're fighting sprite-based enemies, a lot of our attacks don't have the priority things. Just like jumping hard kick, for example, for me, is absolutely horrible. It's a really bad choice. Just in general, it's not something I want to rely on. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh, that hurts. I have a DP that's kind of nice, and I also, ooh, I got hit by the slime. So I actually do like a couple nice combos here, like jump in DP combo. Nah, it is. It's really. I think it's sad that this game just went under noticed, because it's actually like a really good fighter. I think this is one where I have seen no copies of this game in the wild ever. I've never seen this game available. So now we have all our magic power up, so we don't ever have to go back to the store again. And we're gonna fight Elf Ginny. Elf Ginny is particularly annoying, but she has low health. So if we're able to land 2 of our magical super attacks, which is called, we have 2, and which one is Elder Shine, and one is just got Elder Go. By the way, I don't know why they named it that. It's weird. Here we go. So sometimes these moves can do critical damage. Now I don't know if it's if the enemy is pushing buttons. Sometimes I think it's because they're pushing no buttons, but sometimes Elder Go, where you see the I guess the I don't know what you call that, like Valkyrie running out with its sword, you know, thrusting outward. That move can kill in 2 hits sometimes. It actually can kill Elf Ginny. I've seen it kill Elf Ginny in 1 hit before. I don't understand it. Can't explain it. I've looked at the data before. I guess I have to study it more. If someone's like, you know, has data values, knows how to look into the data of a PS1 game, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I don't know how to explain why it does so much damage. Also, media attacks, which are basically when a character is getting up from getting knocked down. Media attacks are big things, so you can set up like true unblockables and things like that in this game based on where you knock them down and how they're able to get up. Some characters in this game, like Red Dawn, have a ton of health, as you can see, but they're too big, so they aren't able to get away from everything that I'm doing. We have no energy now. This is not a great situation. Uh-oh. Okay, we got the grab. I think the Hadoken move, the fireball, which is plus on hit, is Elder Sign. Maybe it is Elder Sign. Elder Go is this one. This one's Elder. That's you're right. No, Elder Shine. No, it's Elder Shine. That's right. I don't know. Elder Go is that one. Crazy. See how much damage that did? It did an insane amount of damage. By the way, the order that we fight the characters is always random up until I think it's Sullivan, the Queen's Jester. is the one character we always have to fight second to last, and then the evil queen herself. By the way, we're doing excellent, by the way. So you can boost your health. There's a lot of cool items in this game. There's like a little black hole item that you can buy that actually like sets up for unblockables and things. So I've been trying to get it to work into the speedrun. I practice like once or twice a month, just try and work into the speedrun. But it's a little bit hard. Thank you for dodging. Okay. Oh, one more. Almost. Quite a bit of chip damage. The reason why I use standing hard kick a lot is that it's actually cancelable. So before it ends, it's 2 hits, and before, when you see the little her foot extend all the way out, you can actually cancel on that frame and buffer the Elder Shine. Now I keep saying Elder. Now I'm thinking Elder Sign. Elder Go. There we go. That's a KO. Pretty good run right now. Yeah, some of the sprites are definitely interesting choices. Like this I don't know who this game was for. They're very like child and goofy and innocent like. And so this would be like a great, behind the scenes game. Oh, Gold Rush, that's what it is. Oh, Sullivan. I don't know where I got that name from. This should be a victory. Oh. I just did all your health by chip, but I didn't kill you. Okay. Yep. Gold Rush, by the way, so this Jester character, he can do kind of like Rekka combos, so you can do like 1, 2, 3 combos. He's also got the fastest attack in the game, so I tend to have the most problems on this fight just because of the nature of this character and how fast this character's attacks are and how cheap he can be. I just have to kind of respect some of his normal, so that's right, it's not butt attack. And we are now at the final boss. I'm gonna let the credits play out. I know that's what we wanted. Yeah, Carmilla uses Guardian Heroes. That's a great explanation for it. A Mortal Kombat character in Guardian Heroes. Yeah, I got lost. And I love that all the characters use like Mortal Kombat, like Kung Fu and like real like fighting moves. Wow, you never see her do a super move. That's kind of cool. Oh, I might take the L on this one. Oof. Oh no, that chips. I forgot that chips. Dang. She got me. Power Rangers versus Link, the forces of evil. Just photo dojo with paid actors instead of yourself. I love it. not trying to. She has a lot of. She also has this like crouching, like Tatsumaki, that tends to catch and does a large amount of damage. GG. 1025. All right. Yeah, my PB is like 9 minutes. World records, Kuhari-san has 7 minutes and 45 seconds. And I know Pete Dor-san has also ran this. And Shell the Aniki-san. But it's in Japan, it's obscure, but it's known. Like it's a known about game, but people who actually own this game is few and far between. This is not the only fighting game that I play that has different models. There's actually one more. It's Angel Eyes that I play that has 3D sprites and 2D sprites. Maybe I'll run that next time. I think if I can set this up for Obscurathon 5, I really would like to do Nina for Obscurathon 5 because she's a completely different character. She barely uses any magic, and you actually have to fight more, so we get to see more of the enemy's attacks. Oh, feel free to join into the song if you want to. Thank you very much, New Poly-san, for the GG. The Void-san, thank you very much for the GG. You know, the best way to describe this game as we watch the wonderful time these actors had on the making of this game is it's the most eclectic game I've ever played, most eclectic fighting game I've ever played, because even the soundtrack is all over the place. It's got hair metal, it's got like Renaissance music, it's got the most wonderful love ballad I've ever heard. It's got 2D sprites. It's got of all sizes. It's got the moral, the photorealistic styles. It's just, I just kind of want to see a renaissance for this game. It's unironically one of my favorites, and it's actually a hard game because a lot of the combos. Oh, I'll be quiet. It's like 2 frames or something. They're very tight links. Bravo. It gets me every time, man. I get all watery-eyed and everything. Ganbari mashita yo. Wonderful game. But seriously, I really want to play this game with people. And it's a shame too that it's so hard to get. But there's a means to play it out there. So maybe if you're a connoisseur of the things obscure, the games obscure, I would definitely say put this on your list to try out. It's worth it. I don't have anything else other than that. I really would like to run this game. The two characters play very, very different from each other. And next up, I guess I'm playing Battle Fantasia, which is a game that was put into obscurity not because of its release, which this game just, I think this studio just didn't have enough money to put forward the release for it. Like, it has a normal jewel case and everything for the PS1. I just think they just didn't have the money to put as many copies out there. Is probably my guess. But Battle Fantasia is a bit different because Battle Fantasia it was an ArcSys game that, if you're familiar with how ArcSys games work, can it be emulated? Oh, yeah. You can definitely emulate this game. I wasn't trying to directly say that, but yes, there's means to play this. But for this game, I would advocate it because maybe it'll create kind of a renaissance for this game. People will get excited, try it, and hey, if you want to do a casual speedrun, try it, or even routing would really help. There's a lot of routing that can be done in this game just because of the RPG element. You know, the story transition. I did a simple path for the speedrun today. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get set up for Battle Fantasia. A game that is not an RPG fighter,